Hello Rebels and welcome back into my life. I think I'm gonna start calling this my Rebel HQ. Yes, I think I like this. When I recorded yesterday's vlog, it was already International Women's Day for the majority of the population of Earth, but now it's Women's Day here in Los Angeles. And I want to share with you an example of how to totally screw up that holiday. There's a female comedian named Jenny Collier who is scheduled to do a gig in Haslemere, which is in England. And yesterday she tweeted a screen capture of an email that she got from the manager of that venue, and it reads, "Hi Jenny, I'm really sorry, but the venue have decided they don't want too many women on the bill, and unfortunately we need to take you out of this one." Okay, just what? Listen, the problem isn't just that the venue decided to pull her from the show. I don't even know if she's funny. I haven't seen her comedy and I wasn't able to find any videos of it online. So if she's not funny or they just overbooked and they picked someone at random to remove from the lineup, that'd be one thing. What is happening here? Stop it. Stop it! But they took her out because she's a woman and because they don't want too many women on the bill. What the frack kind of decision making is this? You are a comedy club. Your job is to provide comedy to people who pay for it. Your job is not to protect people from the women. So for International Women's Day, here's a handy little guide on when it's appropriate to judge someone based on their gender. If you're wondering, should I call this individual sir or madam, it's appropriate to judge them based on their gender. If you're deciding whether you're sexually attracted to someone or not, in accordance with your own sexuality, it's appropriate to judge them based on your gender. And that's it. That's the list. Other than that, it's not fracking okay. Now that being said, I do think we need to make more of an active effort to find examples of exceptional women and their achievements, and that might seem to be contradictory, but let me explain to you why it's not. Yesterday, I made an effort in this direction. I went on social media and I said, hey people, tell me your favorite female author. And I took all the names I was given and I took their most popular book and I put it on my Amazon wish list so that I can get it at some point. And in general, whenever I'm putting together a film project, I try to find as many roles for women as I can, both in front of and behind the camera. Now, some people think that this is a bad idea, the same type of people who think that affirmative action is a bad idea. They think that we should just look for good books, regardless of the author's gender. They think that I should hire the first crew member who's available, not actively try to get women onto the crew. And I can see the point of this kind of thinking. By specifically seeking out women, I'm putting bias in the other direction. This seems to be simple logic. By seeking to promote female exceptionalism, I'm by definition judging based on gender. Except, of course, that it's flawed, because, as always, the truth resists simplicity. By the way, every time I say that, I have to mail John Green a quarter, which is horribly inefficient since a stamp costs more than a quarter. Rebels, this kind of thinking would be correct if we lived in a world where gender bias wasn't an issue, but we don't, and it is. There was a broad survey conducted recently of the most major book review magazines and websites, and it found that 80% of the book reviewers in those magazines and websites were male. And overall, about 75% of the books that were reviewed were written by males. So if you think that by ignoring gender completely, then the problem will eventually resolve itself, it won't. That didn't work for thousands of years. I've already blogged about the state of women in the film industry, and I'll put that link in the description, but in case you missed it or don't go read it, it's really bad. We're not living in a world where women are treated fairly, and the problem is that because of that, it can be intimidating for new women to want to get into an industry. That's why by actively seeking out excellent female authors and actively trying to fill roles with women on my film crews and sets and casts, I'm trying to swing the pendulum in the other direction. Trust me, when the world is as fair to women as it is to men, I will stop trying to solve that problem. But until then, don't complain to me about International Women's Day. Thanks, Rebels. If you want to tell me your favorite female author, put her name and your favorite book of hers in the comments, and I will add it to my Amazon wish list. And I will see you tomorrow for Punishment Sunday. Bye. Don't forget to subscribe. Every time you subscribe, a rebel gets their wings.